Alrighty, so the new Nightmare update is finally here, bringing us a lot of new content, new towers, new power-ups, new maps, new secret wave, and way more. And I'm gonna be that honest, I didn't really enjoy the update. In this video, I'm going to be talking about everything that I have basically problem with this update. To make it fair, I'm gonna start with the stuff that I actually enjoy about the update, because yes, I'm not going to be just ranting about the update entire video. Okay, so I'm not going to be specifically going into any game to showcase anything. I'm just going to be showing everything in the lobby. I think it's going to be easier this way for me. Okay, so let's start with towers, because those are amazing. I don't have them all, so yeah. I'm gonna start with the first one that I got, the shield tower. This boy basically carried me through entire nightmare mode. Until I got this tower, I wasn't pretty much able to win the game mode. Okay, so what does this tower do? It gives your towers shield. On the top path, it goes for the holy fucking amount of the shield. 50,000 shield. It's kinda good, doesn't it? I'm gonna break your dreams if you like this tower. This amount of shield basically does nothing on the normal enemies in game modes, like experts, nightmare, or even, for example, events. It's okay, but for the boss fights, it's kinda useless. Basically, whenever you're gonna use 50,000 shield on a boss, just saying, most of the bosses in this game for some reason are able to one-shot your towers, so 50,000 shield ain't doing no shit. From the other hand, there's a bottom path, which is way better, because look, here, it gets way less shield, okay? From almost 6,000 to like 600, okay? Someone could say that it's direct downgrade. Why would anyone go for the bottom path? Look, this level, you shouldn't ever get this level. Just, if you're able, just get the 4th level. Here is where the tower gets interesting. Basically, now, not only it gets way more shield, but also it heals the towers nearby. Basically, every tower in the range of shield tower gets healed by this amount. It's basically direct upgrade to the medic. Medic can heal one tower at the time, and this guy can heal, I don't know, to up 40 towers at the same time. And that's not even the best part. Look, at the max level, it heals way more than the medic. So look, this tower not only heals way more than the medic, it can heal multiple towers at the same time. And if you think that this tower cannot heal itself, because yes, it can't heal itself directly, it can heal other shield towers. What does that mean is that basically you can put 2 of those next to each other, or basically in the range of each other, and they will be able to heal each other. You get infinite healing, basically. Okay, now to the Refractor. It's a cool tower, but it kinda gets outclassed by Golden Juggernaut. And before any of y'all gonna hate me for saying this, I'm gonna explain why. Okay, so this tower is really strong, okay? It can reach to yeah, I'm gonna do calculations right now on the screen. This many DPS, okay? This many DPS. And it all would be cool, because look, yeah, it can reach out of DPS. On the top path, it can ignore like walls and everything. It can deal out of crowd control damage. But the problem is, it's expensive as fuck. Like, the top path is reasonable, okay? It's reasonable. It's affordable. If that's even a word in English, it's affordable. But the bottom path, look. Yeah, it's kinda expensive, isn't it? And the worst part is that every time you get the max tower, okay, the max bottom path, you have to pay 50,000 more cash the next time you're gonna upgrade it. Meaning that for each refractor maxed out in the bottom path, you have to pay 50,000 more. It was something called to scaling or something like this. I don't remember. I'm gonna put it on the screen again. And it wouldn't be a problem if it wouldn't stack. So basically, you can make Refractor cost like around 3 millions very easily, because a lot of bosses basically one-shot the tower. Okay, the last tower that I actually got, the War Machine. This is the best tower for me, okay? I love it. I absolutely love it. Honestly, it's the best tower of them all, I think. I'm gonna start with the bottom path. Basically, on the bottom path, what it can do is it can stun enemies, it can stun bosses, it can push back bosses, it can shoot 2 railguns from it, it can shoot a lot of rockets at the enemies, it can basically do everything, okay? It can put them on fire as well, because this big boy gets flamethrower for some reason. It's basically very broken because it can solo the Apex Void Predator, Void Apex Predator. I don't know what the name of it was in the endless mode on the 200 wave, but basically it can solo this wave, which is kind of like goofy to me. On the paper it shows that it has like 10,000 DPS, but just saying, it's not the greatest DPS, it's rather the best to use it as a support, okay? To push bosses back and everything, to stun them, to stun normal enemies and everything. The top buff is really what you should use for the DPS, because look, even though it seems on the paper that it has like a lot less DPS, okay? It has only 2,500, this far got 10,000, so yeah, it's kinda 4 times the amount of the top buff. But here's the thing, basically, this guy not only it stops when he's attacking, it got like a lot more range than the bottom buff, but also there's 2 of those guys, so basically, it doesn't show here for some reason, but basically there's 2 of them, so there's like 5,000 DPS actually. So yeah, if you want DPS, use the top buff. If you want stunning and everything, the support basically, use the bottom buff. And the last star that I didn't really bother getting as for now, and I'm gonna go to why I didn't bother getting it, but anyway, the Behemoth. This tower is basically the, how it was called, the Armored Factory, but better in every single way. Okay, so the bottom path, it just spawns a lot of different tanks. The Behemoths, the laser Behemoths, whatever they call, I'm gonna call them tanks for the purpose of this video to make my life easier, okay? I'm gonna start with the first tank, which is level 1. It's not anything special, but it's okay. The first level is where it gets interesting because it got 700 DPS, almost 700, 10,000 HP. So it's basically like a Z with less damage. And the last one is where it gets interesting. It got way more HP than Z, and it got way more DPS than Z. Okay, maybe not a big difference, but the HP is really big difference. And the bottom path spawns, yeah, 3 of them. But here's where it gets kinda funny, because look, there's this upgrade, right? And look what happened to the tank level 1 when I upgrade this path, okay? So basically, you're paying 12,000 cash just to downgrade the tower. Why is it like this? Why? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. If anyone related to the X just like is watching this, which I don't think they are watching it, okay? I bet John have better things to do, but just make this upgrade that it leaves the level 1, okay? Because it doesn't make any sense. The top buff, all it does is just spawn 1 tank with a lot of HP and a lot of resistance. So think of it as combination of Zed and the big guy from Relic Tower, and then I don't know their names. It got like 75 resistance to ram damage or something like this, meaning that it can deal out of HP by just ramming into enemies. I myself don't think that it's really that great, especially that you have this buff, but yeah, this guy I think is going to just like deal the amount of damage this guy would deal by ramming into enemies. So yeah. Anyways, that was all of the tires. I enjoy using any of them. I mean, except this one because I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna get it. All of them are made very good. They are amazing, they're useful, they are peak. The another thing that I actually like about the update is power-ups. There's like wait, let me go to let me go to the shop because I don't have all of them. Okay, here they are. There's 5 of them. There's damage field, which gives like 50% damage for 30 seconds. It's basically the John ability, but for a very long time, and it's way bigger. So yeah, it's very useful. Then there's emergency crate. It's just the other power-ups, like the cash crate and the health crate combined into one, and that's all. The range field. This is basically the same thing as damage field, but with the range. So yeah, it's very useful on the long-ass maps. Then there's... I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, okay? I'm sorry. I'm gonna be that honest, I don't really know what it does, okay? Like, stalling bosses. Does it mean that the bosses cannot attack or anything. Does it mean that it stuns? I have no idea, I'm sorry. So I cannot tell much about this power-up. I might just Google or ask someone what it does, and I'm gonna put it on the screen, just like I did with almost everything else. And there's one of the most useful shit in the entire power-up scene, the Uber field. I don't think I have to explain what it does. It just gives Uber to everything in the range. If you ask why is it so broken, why is it so good, why is it basically the best, as I said before, most of the bosses in the higher game modes, like expert or maybe nightmare for example, the bosses can explode, they can do attacks that one-shot your towers, meaning that they gonna, get one shot, okay? And guess what this power-up does? Yeah, it gives Uber charge, meaning that they cannot get killed. So if there's, for example, Alpha Predator going to smash his weapon on the ground, you can just like put this on the ground around those towers that are about to get hit, and you basically saved you out of time by not replacing the towers. So yeah, it's very useful. If you get it from winning, then good, use it whenever you can, whenever you need to, okay? Don't waste it. And if you really want, you can buy it with crystals, but I don't think it's really worth it. Okay, that was all the things that I actually enjoy about the update. I'm sorry, I'm gonna rant a bit right now. I'm gonna change into this guy for a second. Okay, so what I didn't enjoy about the update. It's gonna sound funny, but the game mode itself. Hear me out, okay? Look, it was fun for like 1 or 3 first times when I was playing it, okay? It was new, it was challenging, okay? But once you actually find a good strategy that you can pull off every time and win it every time, then it gets boring. Especially that there's not a lot of strategies that you can do. Like, look, in this game there's a lot of towers, okay? A lot of them. And I happen to actually have all of them, except the Behemoth. And look, there's no place for experimenting with the tires. If you bring something like Jet Trooper, you're cooked. If you bring something like Machine Gunner, you're cooked. If you bring something like Slammer, you're cooked. You're basically restricted to use one specific strategy, or just using the most expensive tires in the game. You cannot experiment at all, which in my opinion is what makes the tower defense game fun, that you can experiment with the towers. It's going to be kinda a bad example, but I'm gonna use it anyway. In TDS, in the hardcore mode, there's a plenty room for experimenting with the towers. Look, you can actually use a lot of towers and still have a chance of winning. You don't have to use the most expensive towers in the game. You can use something like, for example, Ranger, Minigunner, DJ, Medic, and something else, something to help you in early game. And you can still win the game mode. In TDX with the Nightmare mode, there's no room for that, and it's kinda what makes the game mode unfun to me to play. Also, one thing that I didn't really enjoy about it is how long it is. How much time it takes to actually beat this game mode. Like, look, if you're not gonna use 1.5 speed, then you basically spend 1 hour grinding 900 crystals, I think? Yeah, I think I'm correct. And look, some of those towers, for example, I don't know which was the how it's called, the most expensive one, but look, one of those two costs around like 40,000 crystals. And basically you get like, if you're playing on the map, basically this map that I'm gonna show on the screen once again, you get around like 400 crystals, meaning that you have to spend around, let's say, 18 hours grinding for one tower, okay? And I'm counting it as if you are going to win every match, which is which is not going to happen, okay? Unless you're someone like me with one specific strategy that can pull off this every time. If you're not gonna do stupid mistakes, then it's gonna take you 18 hours or something like this for one tower. I think you guys can already see the problem, especially if you're a casual player, not someone like me who have like a lot of time to actually grind this stuff. You're not getting it anytime soon, I'm sorry. And look, the John was thinking about it, I think, and he made like 3 other ways of getting the how it's called, the crystals. First of them is the Ronald, which spawns here, but apparently he's not here, so I just have to send a screenshot again on the screen. Don't ever give him your money, like, trust me, I spent like around 100,000 cash on him, and I got like around 2k crystals from it, okay? It's not worth it, trust me. The second way is playing expert or how's this called? Here, it's one of the events. Wait, let me search it up. If the game would load, it would be cool. Thank you. The Christmas Part 2 and Part 1. Those two game modes are the only ones that can also give you crystals, but it's needless to say that it's not really worth it, okay? Basically, from the expert mode, you get like around 80 crystals or something like this. If it comes to the Christmas event, you get around like, let me think, wait, it was like 150 crystals, and if it comes to the nightmare version, you get around like 280 crystals, which is okay, but if you consider the fact that it takes a lot of time as well, and it's just like slightly less challenging, then it's not really worth it. And the last way of getting crystals is just a joke, like don't ever spend time on it, okay? Look, if you're gonna go to the daily quest and weekly quest, deal 1 million damage with John for 11 crystals. I'm sorry, it's not worth it at all. Who in their right mind would think that this is a great idea to put this as a way of getting crystals? I'm sorry, ain't nobody going to just like hop on a few matches just to get the 1 million damage dealt with Jones to get 11 crystals. Like, it's so useless. Okay, here's another one. Win 2 games on normal maps in expert mode. Okay, it's somewhat okay because you're gonna, if you want crystals and you can't beat Nightmare or Christmas event, you're gonna be beating expert mode. And this is somewhat okay because it's small amount, but it's still okay because you're gonna do expert mode anyway. And here's this one. Pass with 80 on any normal map in endless mode. Again, nobody's gonna play this game mode for the crystals, so why put a crystal reward here? This doesn't make sense. Also, in weekly quests, there's also sometimes crystal rewards, but yeah, it's not one of them. So yeah, the only reasonable way of getting crystals is nightmare mode, but the nightmare mode is so actually unfun to play that sometimes. Wait, actually, I'm gonna give you a real life example. Basically, there's a secret wave, okay? They added it recently, and I wanted to do the secret wave, but I ended up just watching a stream to see the cutscenes instead of playing it myself, because I just got bored of the game mode. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to spend around like 1.5 hours, because yes, this is how much the secret wave takes, just to see one cutscene. The cutscene was amazing, okay, I've seen it, and the animators and voice actors did a really great job on this one. Oh, also I just happened to meet them yesterday, so yeah. If you guys watching it, that I don't think you ever will, then it was nice meeting you all. Anyway, after you grinded so much crystals as me in a very short amount of time for 2 specific skins, then I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I'm sorry. Talking about the skins, okay? This is the last thing that I wanted to talk about this in this video. The War Machine and the Refractor skins. Oh boy, it was a drama. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know about it yet, somehow, there was, to anyone who got the Refractor and War Machine in the first 72 hours of Nightmare mode, they would get special skins that aren't released yet, I think. Yeah, they aren't. They would get special skins for War Machine and Refractor, if you get both badges. If you get only one, then you get for only one tower. And look, the entire community was on flames because of it. They even, like, once, I remember they blocked the main chat in the TDX Discord server because people were begging for more time. If the entire community begs you for the more time so much that they even get the moderators to lock down the server, then I think you should give them like 1 or 2 days more. Especially taking into consideration the fact that the game mode is unfun to grind, it's unfun to play, it's very challenging, okay, it's stupidly challenging. It gives like around 800 crystals if you play on the easy map. If it comes to matchmaking, you're basically gambling to get good players. Also, outside of it all, people have like normal life outside of the TDX, okay? Nobody's gonna grind this much unless they have like free time and nothing to do with their life. Don't look at me, okay? Taking it all into consideration, the casual players were fucked. They couldn't even get the chance of getting it unless you paid. Because yes, you can buy those 2 towers. And hear me out. I know the devs have to live off something, they have to get bread so they can live another day. But this just kinda seems bad, okay? Just like forcing casual players to pay up. if they want skins. And those skins are limited, so basically, if you didn't get them, you're not gonna get them ever. You ain't getting it if you haven't gotten it yet. So yeah, that's the biggest problems of the Nightmare update. But those are the biggest problems for me with the game mode itself. Hear me out. I'm not gonna say the update was bad because it was really good. It was one of the best updates in the tower defense genre. But yeah, what the? Huh? Okay, that was weird. This update wasn't bad. It just got a lot of flaws that makes it kinda unpleasant to play. I myself, I'm taking a long ass break from TDX right now because yeah, I'm kinda tired of the Nightmare mode. So yeah, whether you agree with me or not, you can say your opinion in the comments. I'm gonna read them all because I'm curious what you guys have to say. But that's my opinion. The Nightmare update is good, but it got out of fluffs, and I'm tired of the playing Nightmare mode. Anyway, see ya guys in the next video, which is probably going to be about the Halloween event from the TDX. Anyways, see ya, I'm going to play something else now because I'm bored.